Okay, while we are building the courts, we also gonna build hospitals, like they said, but it's not gonna be just building hospitals. We should, because as I said to my other friends, while your doctors are under the danger of getting killed, you can make your doctors the same people, right? While
It's not really a very
the solution like 3 or 2 years later. What will
while we are getting the Hamas members, also we at the same time we're gonna build our hospitals, but they just
after we get Hamas.
He grew up.
what if this happens like 2 or 3 years later?
Wow, okay.
What will we do then?
UN also have now buildings or schools in their UN. The case is not just, there's not anything that we're going to start from the 0 point. The UN has some buildings, but Hamas is, as I said, destroying them.
Okay.
But for example, I have a question in this point especially. You see this map? You see this map?
Yeah.
The right is point at the right actually, the last map, we can see the lands of right now, Israel and Palestine. The left, at the end of the left, we can see in the map of Palestine, especially in 1945. Can you see the changes? Can you see the changes?
Yes.
Right now?
Yeah.
There are also Palestinian people still in this area living, but unfortunately in the government of Israel, or in the areas of Israel. Do you think that it is justice? I don't think so, because there are lots of people still there. And can you look at it? Please, just a few soils, a few parts of Israel is right now belong to Palestine. That's why, for example, Israel. Do you accept the idea that you will withdraw your forces from right now the Palestine, and you will have the areas of yourself in 1967? Do you accept this, for example? No. Why? Because you say that those soils are mine. But unfortunately it is not. There are still more than 2 million, 3 million people who are living there. And it's not going to be a solution.
In Israel?
Yes. In Israel, in those areas, in this map.
In Israel then, right? 2 or 3
In this
million.
map, yes, in this map. There are lots of Arabian and Palestinian.
Okay,
Do you know why?
Please.
2 or 3 million in Israel? Because Arab League doesn't accept.
It's because they are not necessary for them. Because they are not citizens of them. They are Palestinians. They are not Jordanian. They are not Egyptian. They are
Jordan is
Palestinians.
accepting
Jordan.
majority accept.
Yeah, majority of them, of course, they can accept. But the citizens are not belong to Jordan or Egypt, right? For example, do you accept this to withdraw your forces from those lands, and you will give the right to Palestinians to actually govern themselves, have a country. For example, right
we
now
have a solution for that, but it's autarky. If you let us to write our resolution, I was going to explain that point to my supporters.
Yeah, I think actually you have to say right now, because right now the people are trying to find the solution, find the reality, but unfortunately what you're saying is we are going to do it later.
Actually, we have to talk about
when the delegates accept that resolution, the process on the peace process will begin immediately.
Actually, we think that first of all we have to talk about the topics, then write the resolution. If you do not get any common thought about the topics, the resolution should not work.
No, we talked there, and
So,
we were going to change
What
it.
is your offer about the lands?
Authorship.
Yes, we are saying ours.
Yeah.
Back to 1967.
It's not possible. There are.
But it was not your right. You occupied it.
Look, there was an English mandate. And the English mandate gave. If the British people were mandating that area, that means the people in there accept it.
Okay, but
And the British government.
what you are not actually accepting is so obvious. Yes, English were mandating in that area, right? Okay, no problem in 1945. What about 2015? Can you believe in that? Can you
After your rejection of Israel.
No, right now.
It was after the Arab War.
what's your prime minister? Abbas? Mahmoud Abbas also said that we are offering two-state solution, right? Do you think that a state, an Arabian Palestinian state, can be in these borders, just these greens and
They were
right?
not
And the
Palestinian
honorable delegate of
state.
Israel.
They were not They were just.
Right now, no problem. I'm not saying this. At right, for example, you are seeing the green areas, right?
Yeah,
Do you think that the Palestinians
they were
are
not Palestinian state when the English withdrew.
Honorable delegate of USA.
no Jewish people?
Turkey.
No, the Arabian
Pass approach to Israel, the area. There is no Palestinian
USA,
state.
But there are also Palestinian people. What about them? No state, and also Jewish state was not also.
And now
that
we are
way.
offering authorship for the Palestinians.
But you
Just
are
these soils, those soils, the smallest ones.
Turkey.
No, if they is, come on.
But
I
please,
get it, yeah.
we want to say something.
Anyway,
Please.
I think
Not
we
a
have
debate,
to
not a
write the resolutions, then we can vote.
But
Yeah, so please, we demand you to leave us with our supporters. To
we
write our resolution.
just
Okay,
a
no
clarification
problem,
to
no
you.
problem.
No problem. No
Actually-
debating. We want to clarify one topic. You are saying that Englishmen need give us this sort, these lands.
And
But
also
we
our
want to
historical
remind,
right. Yeah.
we want to remind you, 1947, United Nations decision about these lands, 55 to you, 45 to me. So this means that I am a state too in 1947.
Okay, the
You are
most logical
saying
one.
So this is the point. This is the most.
What I'm saying is that
Logical
these are the countries, Israel. If you
So-
are trying to find the solution, find the peace with Israel, most probably you are gonna have the rights of Israel in your hands, the profits of Israel.
So-
if you are trying to find the solution with Palestine, most probably you are gonna find the profits of Palestine. That the most logical one is that let's take a look at the resolutions and what you are thinking that the most and the better way, the better one, you can vote for it, no problem. And
We are
yes,
open to our friends, our honorable delegates' ideas. It's not our thoughts. That resolution will be shaped up by everyone's.
We didn't,
Yes.
we didn't write a
But we
resolution.
have to
It's not
read it
for Hamas.
without any interrupting.
We leave it to honorable delegation.
okay, no, we are saying also this, but just I have to, we needed to clarify something, for example, especially for
Yes.
the question that I asked.
Actually.
First of all, you have to think about this question. Yeah, you can take a look at it, and we are also writing. You can also take a look
And
at
I
it.
think,
Yeah, check it,
Yes.
vote it for it.
and I think
No
I told
problem.
about
No
the
problem.
borders. Actually, should finish this debate, this borders debate, because it is the United Nations such a conference decision in 1947 after the English
Come over
mandate.
here and take a look at the resolution.
They already checked the
So
resolution.
we are not saying anything else to Israel. Prepare your own resolution, then come to us.
You
okay?
only have a tiny.
Thanks.
They only have a tiny soil, Gaza Strip. They only have Gaza Strip, and the Hamas are shaping the government in there. So imagine that if we give those borders they want, Hamas will get more and more powerful. And if we give them our that boundaries, are they able to give our martyrs and our efforts to gain there? So let's continue. Where's Germany? They are talking about our ideas, but State of Israel is, as you can see, in the signatures. Germany. I'm reading the second letter.
Honorable delegates, are you going to accept our resolution?
So let's shape it at the last table. Decide. Look, the reason why we always, while we oftenly talked about Arab countries, we are not trying to accuse any of Arab countries. As we indicated, as we wrote in our resolution, we are going to take Jordan as a model to Arab countries. I want to explain it later. Look, in the Arab countries, firstly Saudi Arabia, there are some illegal organizations who sell Hamas missiles, rockets, and mortars. That matter, second matter is about proclaims the necessity to point out the reality of unknown illegal organizations selling both
They also need this.
We have to also show this.
No problem for us. They should see what they're offering.
I think as a Palestine you have to go there and show them right now.
You know that I'm objective about this, right?
We have to do this.
Welcome to Palestine. By the way, you have the right of voting on amendments and motions. So next session, if you want to, you can also be present on motions.
Just, I know the thing I was talking about, the resolution preparations and
Yes,
voting
okay.
parties. As far as I know, I do not have any voting. Thank you.
There's supporting a two-state solution, but in that manner, we are also supporting a two-state solution with Turkey. Turkey means
I came with paper.
in Turkish, muhtariyet. Like a few countries in China. Urges the whole UN community, United Nations community, to support a united and untroubled Israel, especially including West Bank and Gaza Strip, with a one-state solution which consists of also a Palestine with autarky under the rules of Israeli administration and so international laws. Do you understand that? They are going to be a state, but they are going to be with us. They are going to be united. But if you have a idea to change that matter, we may give importance. The fourth one,
But the Israeli, if you say that they are going to be a united nation, as you say, but will the Palestinian people and Israeli people actually, I don't know, won't they argue so much fighting, but they will be in peace?
I think there is no problem with the Jewish people or Muslim people. There is a problem with the government. Between governments.
the government in Palestine is Hamas. That's what I've been talking and emphasizing again and again in there. So it's not about, there are no sides like Palestine or Arabs or Israel. There are, as I said, 1,250,000 Arabs who are living in Israel and who has equal rights with Israel.
But Hamas bombing your territories and then your country bombing
have the discussion for the peace. Without any conflict. First of all, we have to seize the fire, right?
We need to think about what are we going to do about yourself.
Yeah, we say,
But please, what do you offer us
what do you
then?
offer? You are always asking the question.
We are offering the authority.
Some civilians
We are saying that mandatory is not accepted by the side. Okay.
tries to damage.
Please do not offer this
But you
to
accept the
us.
English mandatory, man.
What?
But you are saying.
And we are not talking about mandatory. We are talking about authority.
They are.
It is
Honorable.
But you are independent. You are an independent country. They should. You are saying this. Why then? Let's make Palestine a country. Then you are gonna be a city or a kind of authority in their country. Do you accept this?
Hiding between the Palestinian people, they will kill more.
Yes.
Why?
Okay. Let's make it just the other way. Let's make you as an autocracy. What you're saying under the Palestine. Why don't you accept this?
because Palestine
We kill the minority.
doesn't accept and never accept the Israelis.
Israel also doesn't accept the Palestinians, right? Why you are killing the people? They are also accepting. What you say is
As
we
a
are going to
person
accept.
who represents Palestine, you should ask to me.
Yes.
We accept Israel. We just want our own lands, and we just want you to get out of our lands.
What about the situation?
Because in 1947,
They are saying that they're
until
accepting.
after the English mandatory, the United Nations, this conference decided this. 55 to 45, but right now it's 85 to 50. But we just want
Because
this.
Palestinians didn't accept
just-
Israelis there.
My friends, you just cannot understand this. We are saying this. Can you please come here?
You should talk to Israelis.
Can you please come here?
Okay, I don't get the station.
Actually, no, let me tell this later. Can you please come here?
doesn't have any
Please type this.
What?
doesn't have any does it?
some
Anyone?
or some thoughts to add or change
Army, yes.
you can
Doesn't
write
actually.
everything you want.
Police we have.
If you are with us,
not troops, but we have police.
if you are with us, we can go there and try to start to write actually.
Yes, we
I
should
don't know
start
what
writing.
shape.
And they're writing right now. I think we are going to compare.
Yes, we need to argue. Yes.
Creating a fund for Palestine.
We talked about autarky, right? Autarky. By getting Palestine as an autarky,
Autarky, actually, right now there are some Muslim countries here and democratic countries, right? The countries right now, the delegates of the countries. First of all, for example, against this idea, I have to say that as Turkey, I am also a democratic country. I am also not the side of Palestine or Israel. But there, what autocracy?
In Turkish, can I say that?
No, English. What is the pronunciation of it? Autarky. They are actually saying that we have to get Israel in those lands, and under those lands, we have to get as an autarky as Palestine, right?
Yeah.
Autarky
That
as
also means
Palestine.
2 states.
Why we are making Palestine an independent country?
Because
Yes,
Palestine doesn't accept
The point we couldn't get is this actually.
Let's ask him.
But
do you accept?
if you are
Do you
saying,
accept Israelis?
please, if you, I accept Israelis. I accept.
There are going
Do you
to be
think that-
there are going to be Islamic terrorist groups like Hamas
Do you think
in the future.
Sorry, do you think that Jewish people are completely accepting the Muslims?
Yeah.
No.
What?
They have accepted them
No,
before.
no. Then Palestine, right now, the delegate of Palestine is here, and they're also saying that we accept. It is,
They accept,
you
but Hamas
actually-
doesn't, and they're going to be
Why
terrorist
is-
group.
you are independent, but you are not letting them to be independent. What is the right? What is the justice here? I don't know.
Because
Everybody.
they're going to be conflicts
No.
again.
Why we are here? We have United Nations troops, right? Why we are here? If they do such kind of things, we are gonna be against this.
Look.
We are gonna be completely against this. We are here for
Just
this.
imagine a person who is really and heavily sick. Okay?
Yes.
His defense system of his or her body is nearly collapsed.
Yes.
Yes.
And the doctors are gonna decide for sure to keep him in hospital. That's what we are doing. In the weak-based countries, there are always potentials to creation of some terrorist group. In Iraq, there are thousands of.
But it is
terrorist
obvious
groups,
that
but
you cannot keep bad person, sick person always in hospital. We have to treat him